much. I just moved to New York City and I'm in the process of choosing a boyfriend. So my only criteria is really like, have they shown a flicker of interest in me? But I think I can afford to be a bit choosier, and tonight I'm going to decide, do I want to go out with the zombie or do I want to go out with the vampire? What is more important than having a boyfriend? Nothing. Am I right, ladies? Anyway, it's not that there's like a lack of interest. I actually, weirdly, I got asked out on the subway on my way up here, and this guy, I was on the train, it was really busy, and then this guy started shouting to me like, "Come here, Curly!" And he's like, "Come here, talk closer, Curly!" And so flirty, and yeah, I don't know, I didn't want to, I wasn't like, he was like, I don't know, do you say retarded in this? In New York, do you say retarded? No, so, okay, no, okay. Well, I say retarded in my country, and he was retarded. So, I wasn't like attracted to him, but anyway, I didn't want to be rude, I wanted to be nice, and in case he had a really hot zombie carer nearby, who would hear me being generous and sweet. Because I want to go out with, I don't want to just be friends with the zombie, I want to fuck a zombie and be with the zombie.
The dicks fall off.
Here are the, perfect.
You can just get another one.
24/7. I feel like if I went out with a vampire, there's a few things there's a few problems I have with vampires. And I don't mean to be all like it's about looks or whatever, but they have yellow eyes. And the only other creatures with yellow eyes are snakes, goats, and like cats with bad personalities. And I want my bae to have cornflower blue eyes, like a zombie with nothing behind them. I think a vampire would be a very controlling and weird boyfriend, as these guys have totally demonstrated.
I thought women like strong men, so I guess not. I'm sorry.
Zombies are the strongest. And I think I do like a bit of control, like a bit of a controlling thing. Like sometimes I wear a heat pad when I'm at a party on my own, so it feels like there's like a guy's hand to my back right now. But not like full on controlling like a vampire would be. In the documentary Twilight, that guy is so like, all he cares about is Bella, and he just follows her everywhere and is obsessed with her, and it's too much. And also he's very opinionated, and I feel like a zombie, like the cool thing about zombies is that like they're very they have this mindless adherence to authority, and that gives them a bad rap, but I'm like, what if it's my authority? Perfect. I feel like vampires would be like, I like Merlot, like I want to have kids, whereas with the zombie boyfriend, I could just be like, you're going to work as an architect and we're not having children. And he'd be like, good, I love you. You're beautiful. As my colleague Jean touched on, vampires can't go out in the day, and it would be important for me to have a daytime boyfriend, because in my aspirational life that includes this boyfriend, I do daytime things. For example, go to book fairs, and go and like, you know, go to food trucks and like get cool food. And so all a vampire would do was just like sparkle beside me and explode. But a zombie would be like, I'll hold your Frank O'Hara poetry book. He'd be like, yes, let's try grown-ups. in my neighbourhood, whenever I walk to the train, I get catcalled all the time. So when I get a boyfriend, I need him to be around during the day so he can like walk to the train with me and stop the catcalling, because I don't know how to deal with catcalling. And I've come up with a few ways to deal with it, but like they're not very effective. One of them is like where I just answer the guy who's catcalled me, and I just say things like, "Oh no, thank you, I've already eaten." But it's not working. It's not working. But what if I had a giant Haitian undead man beside me? No more shouting. Also, the age gap between me and a vampire would be too big. As Bozo number 2 said, they live...
Unfair.
Rescinded.
Both are undead.
I think one time I went out with a 38-year-old and like we didn't have a lot in common, and he was boring and he liked the Dave Matthews Band. Still, like, Blues Traveller, really. So if I went out with a vampire, I'd be all like, "Remember when Ross and Rachel were on a break?" And then he'd be like, "No, but I remember the Battle of Gettysburg." Oh yeah, and now, who would I prefer to have sex with? Well, I feel like with vampires, I don't know about you, but I have veins and arteries all over my body, so I would never feel like entirely secure in that way, and I couldn't really like let go and enjoy the experience. And that's very important. But I feel like with a zombie, then I would just have to like keep him away from my brain, and then the rest would be totally fine. And to do that, I would just do the Julia Roberts thing in Pretty Woman, where she's like, "Not on the mouth," and I'd be like, "Bear down, buddy," and then we would have a great time. And as sex offender number 2 suggested, vampires are into rough sex, and like, I'm sorry, no, thank you. It is difficult enough to come without somebody restricting your airwaves. Am I right, ladies? I want a zombie boyfriend. Someone who I can say, my eyes are up here and my brains are right behind them. Thank you so much, everybody.